Do you ever feel tongue-tied when meeting someone new, especially in a professional setting? It's tough to make a strong first impression. In this episode, you'll master natural English phrases to confidently kick off conversations, build rapport, and navigate those crucial initial interactions. Discover how to smoothly transition from small talk to business and adjust your tone for any situation. In this next section, we'll walk through some real-life situations where you meet a client for the very first time. Pay close attention to how we start the conversation and build rapport.
Absolutely. These samples will show you practical ways to make a great first impression. Let's jump into the practice samples.
All right, for our first simulation, imagine you're meeting a client in their office. Hi, Mark. Great to finally meet you in person. Thanks for making the trip over.
Sarah, it's good to see you too. My pleasure. The traffic wasn't too bad this morning.
That's good to hear. Come on in, let's get you settled. Can I grab you a coffee or some water?
A coffee would be great, thanks. Black if possible.
No problem at all. We can kick things off as soon as I get that for you. I'm really looking forward to hearing about your project.
Me too. I'm ready to walk you through everything.
For our second scenario, picture this. You're meeting a new client at a cafe for a casual chat.
Sarah, hey, thanks for meeting me here. This place is usually pretty good.
Hi, Mark, it's perfect. Thanks for picking a spot close to my office. Have you been waiting long?
Not at all, just got here myself. Should we grab a table first, or do you want to get our drinks?
Let's find a table. It's a bit busy, so we should probably stake out a spot. Then we can figure out what we want.
Sounds good. I'm really excited to get into the details of your proposal.
Me too. I think we're going to get a lot done today. Now let's try a virtual meeting, which is super common these days.
Hey Sarah, can you hear me okay? And can you see my screen share?
Yes, Mark, I can hear you perfectly, and your screen is coming through loud and clear. Good to see your face, even if it's virtually.
You too. Hope you're having a good week so far. Thanks for finding time to connect.
It's been pretty busy, but I'm glad we could touch base. I'm really looking forward to walking through the agenda we sent over.
Me too. I've had a chance to look it over. Ready when you are.
Okay, that's our 3 samples. Mark, what stuck out to you in these conversations?
Well, Sarah, right off the bat, you'll notice how important it is to start with a friendly greeting. Phrases like great to finally meet you in person or good to see you set a positive tone. Also, offering a drink like can I grab you a coffee or some water is a really nice way to make someone feel welcome and comfortable.
Definitely, and acknowledging their effort like saying, "Thanks for making the trip over," shows you appreciate their time. In the cafe scenario, "Thanks for picking a spot close to my office" serves a similar purpose. It builds rapport from the very beginning.
Exactly, and then there's the natural conversational flow, often asking about their journey or simply, how's your week going? It's not just jumping straight into business. We also used kick things off to mean start something, which is a very common phrasal verb.
That's a great point about the small talk. It humanizes the interaction. Then, we transition to the actual purpose of the meeting. Phrases like, "I'm really looking forward to hearing about your project," or "I'm excited to get into the details of your proposal" clearly state your interest and eagerness without sounding too pushy.
Right, and in the virtual meeting, checking the tech first, like can you hear me okay, and can you see my screen share, is a must. Then you can use phrases like good to see your face to bridge the virtual gap. Also, touch base is a super useful expression for making brief contact or checking in with someone.
Absolutely. And walk you through everything is a great way to say you'll explain all the details. These are all practical ways to start any client meeting on the right foot. So, from our client meeting examples, it's clear that building connection from the very start is key, whether you're face to face or online.
Absolutely, it's not just about business, it's about making a human connection. Things like offering refreshments or asking about their travel truly help create that welcoming environment.
And even the simple act of checking, if they can hear you clearly in a virtual setting, can ease any technical worries and show you're thinking about their experience.
Exactly. Instead of just diving straight into the topic, those initial moments are vital for setting a positive mood. It makes people feel valued and more open to discussion.
Let's look at some of these helpful phrases in different everyday situations, not just client meetings. First, great to finally meet you or good to see you.
You can use this when a new neighbor moves in. Good to see you when you bump into an old friend at the grocery store, or great to finally meet you when meeting your partner's family for the first time.
Next, the offer like, can I grab you a coffee or some water? This isn't just for meetings.
At a friend's house, you might say, "Can I get you anything to drink?" Or if someone is helping you move, "Can I grab you a bottle of water?" It's about offering hospitality.
Then we had thanks for making the trip over, or thanks for picking a spot close to my office. This is all about appreciating someone's effort.
You could tell a colleague, "Thanks for sending that report so quickly," or a friend, "Thanks for picking up the kids from school." It acknowledges their time and effort.
And kick things off to mean start something.
At home, you might say, "Let's kick off the movie night with some popcorn," or with friends, "Ready to kick off our game of cards."
Finally, touch base for checking in.
You can use it with a friend about weekend plans. "Let's touch base later about Saturday," or with a project team, "I'll touch base with you after lunch to see your progress."
These are all excellent ways to use those common expressions. Now, let's consider how we can adjust our tone to sound more relaxed versus more polite without changing the meaning.
For instance, if you're offering something, "Would you care for a beverage?" sounds quite polite. A more relaxed version would be, "Want something to drink?"
Exactly, or when beginning a discussion. "Shall we commence?" is very polite. The relaxed way to say it would be, "Ready to get started."
Similarly, showing enthusiasm, "I am eager to learn more about your proposal," is polite. A more relaxed way is, "I'm really excited to hear about your ideas."
It's all about choosing the right words to match the situation and your relationship with the person you're speaking to. To wrap up our discussion, let's try some rapid-fire scenarios. I'll give you a situation, and you give the perfect quick response using what we've learned. First, imagine a valued customer is clearly frustrated because of a product issue. What do you say?
I would respond with, "I completely understand your frustration. Let's work together to fix this for you right away."
Great. Next, you're at a networking event, and someone you've heard a lot about walks over to introduce themselves for the first time.
In that case, I'd say, "It's a pleasure to finally connect with you. I've enjoyed hearing about your work."
Perfect. And finally, you're leading a small team meeting, and it's time to move past the casual chat and get down to business.
I would simply state, "All right, team, let's kick off our discussion on the main agenda items for today."
Fantastic answers. Now, for a quick recap of our top 3 high-value tips from this episode.
First, always prioritize building a genuine human connection right from the start of any interaction.
Second, actively use those simple yet powerful phrases we explored to show appreciation and foster goodwill.
And third, remember to thoughtfully adjust your level of formality to match who you're speaking with and the specific situation.
That brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you found these insights helpful for improving your American English communication. Be sure to subscribe to our Double Your Vocabulary podcast and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next session.